Now, I believe there's an exactly parallel climate crisis in the world, which is a crisis not of natural resources, but of human resources. I believe powerfully that for years we have been making very partial use of our own natural capacities. And it has catastrophic results, I believe. And I can enumerate some of them, and I will. But for the future, I think we have to think very differently about human resources. And I'll tell you why. These are the three propositions. The first is that we are, all of us now, no matter where you live, in Alabama, in the South generally, in America, Europe, anywhere, we are all engulfed in a revolution. And this revolution is real. It's not notional or metaphorical, it's a real revolution. I'll give you an example. How many of you here have got children of, say, 5 years of age? All right, grandchildren. All right. And the rest of you have seen such children, haven't you, presumably? Okay. Tiny people wandering about, you must have spotted them. Those kids starting school this fall, this year, think about this, will be retiring round about 2070. Now, does anybody here have the faintest idea what the world will look like in 2070? No. I mean, if you do, come up here and tell us all about it. I will concede. Nobody does. Actually, nobody knows what the world will look like in 5 or 10 years' time. And yet the job of education is to prepare people to engage with all of this. So there is a revolution. I want to say a few words about it. The second thing is, if we're to meet this revolution, we have to think very differently about our own resources and capacities. I believe passionately that most people never discover their real talents, and that we have to help people to do that systematically. I know brilliant people who for years thought they weren't until they found their talent. Brilliant people who never thought they were brilliant at school because they didn't like school and school didn't bring out the real talents they had. And the third thing is, to do that, we have to behave differently. I believe we have to run our universities differently, our businesses differently, and our communities differently. And there are great examples of where this is happening.